castle due to the bad weather. 03700 100 200 is the number. More travel in an hour.
Thank you, Sally. Sally?
Yeah?
See if you know who this piece of music is by. Any idea?
Well, not yet. Hasn't really started. Oh. It's a comedy record, I think.
Yeah.
Is it a comedy record?
Well, sort of. It was a big hit in the 70s.
I'm not that old. Do you mind? Really?
It's called Mouldy Old Dough.
Oh, yes, now I know.
You
I
know,
yeah.
And do you remember who the artist was?
No idea.
Lieutenant Pigeon.
And you're saying that because...
Because?
Yes.
Yes.
I had a pigeon in my studio. Earlier on. I was slightly panicked because it's a long story, but we've got netting.
We've got time.
No, we've got netting outside where I sit. It's a studio and there's windows and there's netting all around so the pigeons don't get in.
Right.
Somehow they do. And then they see my window that's open into that little space and they think, well, maybe we can get out because they can't get out of the netting.
Yeah.
So they try and get into my window. And one of them did. Ooh. And it's left a right mess on the windowsill. Let me tell you, and I'm not saying what it is, but it's not very pleasant. Thank you.
Pigeon pie for dinner?
Pigeon. I loathe. Pigeons scare me. I don't like a pigeon. And
me neither.
Do you not?
No.
What is it about pigeons that make us kind of go?
They just make the worst mess. You know, a few months ago, I have a little terrace off my bedroom, and some pigeons decided to put a nest there. And I thought, oh, this is so cute. It got a little nest.
Oh, no.
And there were like 3 little eggs in there. And I thought, oh, this is so cute. And then, and then the pigeon would come and it was all nice and clean. They weren't making a mess because obviously the chicks hadn't been hatched. Anyway, a few weeks later when they hatched, oh my gosh.
What happened?
It's just excrement everywhere, I think.
Was that from the babies or from the mum and dad?
I think all of them. They're all at it, non-stop. I mean, it was horrific. And then, of course, you've got to wait for the little things to fly away. And
you couldn't turf them out, could you, really?
You're not allowed.
No.
You're not allowed. And I just couldn't wait. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of pigeons either.
But the excrement, as you describe it, is very corrosive. That's the problem.
And it's almost impossible to get rid of it.
I know.
And since then...
Hope you're not having your tea, by the way.
Do you know what? Since then, I've been trying everything so that these pigeons don't come back.
And?
So I went online. They said, we've got this thing that makes a noise that they don't like. Not true. They love this noise. They don't give two hoots about this noise. And then I read, you could put like streamers up, like shiny...
yes, that's one of the solutions. Yeah. That didn't work.
That doesn't work either.
No. I tell you what I've got to get rid of the pigeons in my garden. I bought a massive fake owl because they are quite scared of owls. So if you can get yourself an owl, there's not a real owl, obviously. If a real owl would be great.
But this is on a tiny terrace. It's not like on a big garden.
But you can get a statue of an owl and put it on your terrace and they'll think it's real. But then what you have to do is, because they're quite intelligent, if you don't move it from time to time, they cotton onto the fact it's not a real one. So every night you need to go out onto your terrace, pick your owl up and put it on the other side. And I promise you won't have any pigeon trouble.
Okay, all right.
That's a free advice for you, Gary.
No, I like that. So how did you get rid of your pigeon?
I bought this giant... Well, I've still got pigeons in my garden, but I bought a giant paper owl.
No, I'm talking about the pigeon in your studio. Did you call head of pigeons at the BBC?
A little man came, yes. Well, he wasn't little, actually. A man came and fiddled around in the space that was there, and the pigeon went. But they are... it just even now talking about it, I'm going a bit peculiar, because I don't like them near me at all.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know why. There's probably nothing wrong with the pigeon, but I just don't like them.
Fair enough. I'm with you as well. So, since the last time I did this show, you've been promoted.
To what?
On couch potatoes.
Oh no, I promote it. I don't know if you could consider it.
Yeah, you've got a promotion, not just to travel. You're now Sally Salvation as well.
Sally Salvation. Nobody's ever called me that. Let me tell you, and I'm really not very good at it because I'm of an age where popular culture has slightly passed me by. Lottie is brilliant at it, and
she always says she's rubbish too. But
no,
anyway.
she's really not. I mean, questions come up about things I've never heard of, and she always kind of knows what they are. I mean, good on old. So, anyone contestant coming on today, if you want Sally's Salvation, always go for the questions about
pigeons.
No, about the 80s. I might know that.
Okay. We will chat again in just a few minutes from now. Thank you, Sally.
Listen live on the BBC Sounds app.